Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to attempt to do two things. One is give you guys a little peek inside the different Mystery of History textbooks and also to explain the difference between the different volumes. I have volume 2, volume 3 and volume 4. I don't have volume 1 with me, but from my understanding volume 1 is almost identical in setup and format to volume 2. But I know that a lot of people are confused by the different volumes and what comes with them, so I'm hoping to be able to clarify all of those questions for you. Really quickly, I have a full review of the Mystery of History on my blog. I will leave that down below. Really love this curriculum, so if you are curious about why I like it so much, go check out that blog post, and hopefully that'll answer some of your questions about why I think this is such a great curriculum. So first, what I want to do is point out some of the biggest difference between volume 1 and 2 and volumes 3 and 4, and I think right off the bat you can see the difference. Volume 1 and then volume 2 that I have here is paper. It's paperback, it's black and white, and it not only includes the text of the lesson, so this would be the lesson right here, but it also includes the activities and all of the other pre-tests and all of that are included. So here's the review, the quiz, all of that is included right in here. The difference over here with volume 3 and volume 4 are they're hardback and they are color. So let me show you here. They are colored pictures. So there's color in here. So that's volume 3. And then here's volume 4. As you can see, it's also got colored pictures as well. Obviously, this is not a colored picture because this is black and white, because that's all they had in that time was black and white. But where there's can be colored pictures, they have colored pictures. So that's the biggest difference, is that volume 1 and 2 are paperback, black and white. Volume 3 and 4 are hardback and in color. Now there is a couple other differences. Volume 1 and 2, like I said, I'm going to push this out of the way here so I can really show you here what I'm talking about. All right, volume 1 and 2, like I said, I believe volume 1 is set up pretty much the same way as volume 2 that we're looking at right now. Now, these pages could be ripped out easily. They do have, what is that called? Perforated? Is that what it's called? I'm totally losing my train of thought here. But anyways, you can pull these out. You could put them in sheet protectors and in one big binder if you want. Obviously, I used this for a whole year and it held up just fine, in the original book that it came in. So with volume 1 and 2, you're going to get in this book the pre-test, all of the lessons, activities, the reviews, and the exercises and quizzes are all included in here, as well as kind of the full lesson review. So this is a lesson review for lessons 1 through 21. All of that is included in here. Now, if you don't want to lay this book open, let me show you here. Let me see if I can find, okay, so here we go. Here is an exercise. If you don't want to lay this book open and stick it on a photocopy machine and try to print out a nice looking page, you could go ahead and get a CD that has printable reproducibles. So all of the pages in here that you could reproduce are on this CD. I believe it also comes as a download. So if you don't want the CD and you just want to download it on your computer, you can do that as well. Now, the benefit of having it this way is when I want to go teach a lesson, I just, I open it up. Let's say I'm going to do a lesson here on the Golden Age of India. I go ahead and read that lesson to my children. I read it out loud to them. And then right here are all the activities for that lesson. They're right here for me. I don't have to go onto my computer or another source and try to find this. They're right here for me. So everything I need is right here in this book. Here's a Take Another Look, where they do the timeline. Lost my train of thought again. So the Wall of Fame, where you can do the timeline, and then also the map work. It's all right here, so I don't have to pull out another book. I printed off all of the pages that my children needed ahead of time and put them into a binder for the entire year. So when we went to do the Mystery of History Volume 2, I pulled out my book, they pulled out their binder, I read the lesson, we did the activity that I had chosen to do, we did the timeline, we did the map work. All I needed was this, and it was really nice. The one downside of this is that it's paperback and the pages are perforated, so it could get worn pretty easily. Also, it's not in color. So, you know, books with color are usually a little bit more exciting for the children to look at. So, you know, that's kind of a bummer that things aren't in color. But, you know, this format worked just fine for us when we did Volume 2. Now let me go ahead and show you, let me grab Volume 3. Okay, like I said, Volume 3 and Volume 4 are both hardback. Volume 3 and Volume 4 also just have the lesson in them. So here is Lesson 1, then it goes right into Lesson 2. If you want those activities, the timeline, the map work, the quizzes, the review, the pretest, if you want all of that, then you need to get the companion CD or the companion guide as a download, and then you can print out all of those things that you need. But so this is just the lessons. What I like about this is it's in color. It's hardback, so it holds up really well. Also, I could give this to my older kids and they could just read it themselves and not be distracted by all the other information and the map work and activities and all of that. This kind of functioned more like a textbook for them. Also, if I was doing a read aloud, if I was reading aloud to my kids, again, it's just like I'm reading from a nice book or textbooks to them, and then we would pull out all the other stuff that we needed to do the activities and map work and things like that. Now, Volume 3, as of right now, does not come with the companion guide. So you would buy this textbook right here, and then you would need to buy some additional things if you did want the map work and the tests and the quizzes and all of that stuff. Now, Volume 4 is a little different. Still hardback, still in color, still just the lessons. So there's one lesson, moves right into the next lesson. Moves right into the next lesson. As you can see, I just want to point out before I explain this a little bit more, this is a lot thicker. Volume 4 is a lot thicker than Volume 3. This is a meaty course. There's a lot in here, and I would say it's almost meant for older children. Upper elementary, junior high, and even high school. It would be a little challenging for younger students. You would really have to condense and summarize some of this information. So I am just having my older child do this Mystery of History Volume 4 this year. Now, something that this one does come with is the companion guide. So when you buy Volume 4, the companion guide is included, and so then you don't need to buy anything else. You just buy Volume 4. You get these nice colorful lessons in a hardback book, plus you get the companion guide that's going to have the pretest, the quiz, the exercises, you know, all the worksheets you need, all the maps that you need to do the map work, timeline, all of that right here on the companion guide. So that's really great. I love that. I'm not exactly sure why they didn't include the companion guide in Volume 3. I think it just makes so much more sense. So just, again, clarification. Volume 3 and Volume 4, almost identical in terms of the way they're set up. But when you buy Volume 3, as of right now, you still have to buy a companion CD. It is not included. When you buy volume 4, the companion guide CD is included. So for volume 1 and volume 2, it is paperback, black and white. The lessons and all of the activities, quizzes, pre-tests, timelines, map work, all of that is included in here. And then in the back of the book here are, let me see if I can get it, all the maps that you would need for the map work. Also has a list of additional supplemental books and resources, and anything you need to do for the activities. All of that is included in here. So you could just get this book, volume 1 or 2, in the paperback, and you would be set to go. If you're okay opening this up, flipping it over and photocopying things, or you can get the printable reproducibles CD, or you can get it as a download, and then you can just print off all of the sheets that you need. So I hope that clarifies some things for you. I know I've talked a lot about how much I love the Mystery of History curriculum, but I've had a lot of questions about, why the different volumes look different and what's included in each one. So I hope that answers some of your questions. If you have additional questions about the Mystery of History curriculum, please leave them down in the comments below, and make sure to go check out that blog post where I share all of the reasons why I absolutely love the Mystery of History curriculum. All right, you guys, I will see you in another video. Bye-bye.